Hi Virgo, and welcome to your full moon in Sagittarius reading. This is a quick tarot reading to have a look at what the full moon in Sagittarius is leaving for you. At the time that I'm filming this, it is June 12th, so the full moon is well and truly waning into its next cycle. With that in mind, this is usually a period in which we release, we let go, and we bring things to a conclusion in order to prepare for our new beginnings. Let's have a look at how that is impacted by your Virgo placements. This reading is intended for Virgo sun, moon, risings, or those that have strong Virgo placements in their chart. You may have messages in your other signs. Spirit, what is the full moon in Sagittarius leaving Virgo? Of course, we have a Two of Swords. What is the full moon in Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. And we've got our last cards. Wow, very quick. You're working very efficiently at the moment. Your Virgo energy is making you a very systematic worker. So look, use that as it resonates. Maybe that's not reflective of your work and your job, but it seems like the full moon is bringing a lot of clarity into how you can just do things effectively and efficiently. And it is getting on some people's nerves. It is making other people feel like your heart isn't in it because you're wanting to just get in there and get it done. Some people are looking at you and going, that's not the point, Virgo. Like, connect to your heart a little bit. Have some compassion. Now, who are these people and do they matter? For some of you, not really. These are people on the peripherals, on the outskirts, colleagues, acquaintances, friends of friends, extended family. Your close circle is most important in this reading. And I feel like with the Ten of Cups in the middle, this full moon in Sagittarius is leaving you with a full heart. Your full heart is highlighting to you the people who you need to cherish, who you need to prioritize, and in some cases who you need to praise and celebrate. There could be, or there could have been, a family get together or a gathering of loved ones recently. And this gathering not only made you really grateful for these people, but it made your heart so full that you're realizing who is important. And in that process, you're deciding how to invest your time more wisely. And so that's why people on the peripherals are like, Virgo, like, come on, where have you been? What are you doing? I haven't heard from you. Why are you just so, work orientated? Why have you been so busy? What's going on? I actually feel like the people who aren't in this close inner circle are kind of feeling like you're angry or you're upset, or there's a huge misunderstanding there, and it's quite the opposite. If anything, your heart is so full that your head is so clear that to you, you know now who to have better boundaries with, and you're not going to let certain people walk all over you. And that's what the full moon in Sagittarius is helping you process. It's helping you understand how life is precious, time is precious, and the people who you truly care about are precious and worth showing up for, worth supporting, worth celebrating, because you know that they're there for you as well. And you as a Virgo, whatever your placement of Virgo is, cherish that mutual exchange. Cherish those kinds of relationships in which people show up for each other. And you probably have some belief in the fact that it takes a village. It takes a village to get the job done. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to feel connected and supported and a part of something. And you have your village. And look, if your village is still being made and that people are, there's vacancies, not everybody can fill those spots. Only key people with the right values, with the right intentions, with the right hearts can fill those spots. And so I actually think with this 10 of Pentacles here, look, you have 3 tens in a row. The 10 of Cups is upright, which says your heart is full. You know who you love, and you know that they love you too, and you know that you guys would do anything for each other. So with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, family is not always bound by blood. I think that you guys are using how you feel to discern who that is. Who is your family? Who is a part of your future? And what does that look like? Do you need to make some changes to your lifestyle to be more surrounded by the people that you love, to be more connected to the things that bring you joy, to the people that bring you joy? Do you need to make some changes to your career, to your income, to the way you spend money, make money, in order to correct the future that you want, in order for it to become something that you need? And ultimately, these 2 cards to me represent blended families. Family is not always bound by blood. We choose our family. And for that reason, we can also choose to leave people out of that. So you guys may be realizing that some of the people you share a surname with, a last name with, some of the people you share DNA with are not a part of this. They're not a part of your family. They're not a part of your close loved ones. And so what I do see here is a major restructuring of how you want your future to look, what that may mean for your children if you have kids, and what that's going to mean for your future, your big moments in the future. Who is going to be there to celebrate with you? Who is going to be there to, grow old with you, and to watch your children grow up, and to celebrate the highs and share the lows with? And this is creating, with the 10 of Swords reversed, an unresolved thought where it feels like, first of all, we're protecting ourselves now. No more people pleasing, no more letting people kind of get the best of us just because we feel obligated to, just because it's expected of us, just because they're family, just because they're our boss, just because we work together. Like, we're not letting those expectations get the better of us. We're putting an end to that cycle. We're having boundaries, and we're starting to either say no, or we're just not showing up as we used to. We're letting our absence speak for ourselves. But what this is also feeling like is the mental clarity. The full moon in Sagittarius is working with your Virgo placements to give you that mental clarity. And this can be quite upsetting, but I actually think there's no more tears left to cry. I think that for you, Virgos, you're at a point where you're ready to look at that light at the end of the tunnel. You see this as a good thing. It's not sad. What was sad is that it took this long, and people may have had many opportunities to change or to just be better. So it's not sad. It's a relief. It's like you can breathe, and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So over here, these other Swords cards are reflective of your mental health, your thought processing, and just how your head is so clear about this. There's no other way with the 2 of Swords reversed. There's no other way. You've made your mind up. The decision is clear. The full moon in Sagittarius helped you process your feelings, and now your head is clear. And so it's leaving you with a very clear understanding of how you want to move forward, of what you're going to do, more importantly, of what you're not going to do. Because I don't see you starting conflict. I don't see you having arguments. I see you standing your ground, honoring your joyful feelings, and knowing that you have a community, a village of people to support you. And so I see you, if anything, withdrawing and simply choosing to focus on other things, other people, other stuff, because you've got other stuff going on. And so this is a relief. It's helping you feel at peace. It feels like the right choice from your heart. It feels like the right choice from your head. It's a good logical decision, and it's a good decision based on your experiences, so your instincts feel relaxed. And so really, with the Page of Swords on our far left over here, the only other message that I have for you is that this full moon in Sagittarius is helping your mind observe information, observe experiences, and observe what has happened with an openness, with a curiosity, with a genuine desire to learn about how to move forward. You're keeping your mind agile, open, and you're retaining information like a sponge. What people are saying is sticking. What people are doing is being very carefully cataloged in your brain. And I think that you have a lot of people curious about you, but that doesn't matter because you know where you stand and you know that the people that you care about know where they stand with you. And so really, the full moon in Sagittarius is helping you see your life as one that is developing through the experiences that you've recently had into a new era. It's not quite a completely new journey yet, but it's a new era. It's like a new chapter in this journey. And it feels like you're a student who's just passed their first test and you're trying to learn more in order to keep progressing, keep gaining wisdom. This does feel like something you're not comfortable with. You may not be entirely comfortable with having these kinds of boundaries and saying no, but you're learning and you have support. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. I hope this reading was helpful for you. I hope that the full moon in Sagittarius continues to give you the clarity that you need. Trust yourself, know yourself. You are the oracle in your life. If this reading doesn't resonate, take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. Don't let it take from you. Until we meet again, I wish you peace, prosperity, abundance, happiness, health, wealth, success, and joy on your journey ahead. Bye.